Hello students, today we discuss about the continuation of evolution, that is human evolution. Already last class only we discussed about a brief account of evolution, different types of living organisms. That means both the plants as well as animals and all. Then the higher order of these particular organism, that is to say mammals, in human being. Then who is the first scientist who must be revealed the ancestry of human being, the ancestry of man. In 1863, the first scientific ancestry of man, that means identified that evolution of the human being and all, origin of man and all, that is Huxley. T.A. Huxley scientist, the first identified the scientific study of origin of the man and all. He has written one particular book, the place of, that is the man, a place of a nature and all. Or man's place in nature. In this particular book, he revealed that particular scientific evidences related to the origin of the human being and all. The next 1871, Charles Darwin also revealed the ancestry of man and all. He also put one particular name of that book and all, that is The Descent of Man. These particular books, they said the origin of human being, but they did not identify any particular fossils and all. They said the ancestry of human being. According to Charles Darwin, the human being are among with the monkey as well as apes. Among these ancestry, the human origin, it started and all, they said and all. That who is the scientist, they have given the scientific name of the human being and all. Scientific name. That is Carolus Linnaeus scientists have given the scientific name of the human being, that is Homo sapien. What is here? Scientific name of the man. Man in that sense, both man as well as women, both male and female and all. What is the meaning of Homo sapien? The man who is wise and all. That means both man as well as women and all. The man who is wise, that is the meaning of this one. So what is the taxonomical category of human being and all? What is the kingdom of the human being? Kingdom related to Animalia. Then phylum. Phylum Chordata related to subphylum. What is the subphylum related to Vertebrata? Then, what is the specific section? The section of that human being that related to Then related to what is the superclass? Superclass regarding related to tetrapoda. Gnathostomata means which bearing that particular jaws. Then tetrapoda, it is present four limbs as well as hind limbs and all. Based on that particular meaningness, they have classified and all. Then apart from this one, related to what is the class? Class is the mammalia because of mammary glands are present. That's why it is called as mammalia. Then subclass. What is related to that particular subclass and all? In this one, in this related to thera. That means viviparous, the organisms which give birth young ones directly. That is represented as this one, thera and all. Then, what is meant by that is infra class and all. What is the infra class? That is eutheria. Eutheria means the true placental mammals and all. Again, already you know prototheria, metatheria and eutheria. Eutheria, the true placental mammals related to this one. Then, what is the order? Primata. These are the organisms comes under primata. Again, in that related to primata, prosimians as well as simians are both categories are present and all. Prosimians in that sense like apes, regarding related to like lemur, loris or torius, these particular organisms related to prosimian and all. Related to primata, prosimian. Prosimian organisms, lemur, loris as well as then torius. These lemur related to Madagascar region, loris related to Indian region, that torius, it is related to Philippines region. Then simians. Primata again, it is classified into the two particular groups, categories under that it is simian and all, ape, monkey as well as human being, gibbons, chimpanzee, all are comes under this particular category. Gibbon, chimpanzee, all are comes under simian one. Again, primate according to their morphological characteristic features under that is a prosimian as well as simian. So related to human being, among this which type of the primate? Human being comes under simian category among these primates and all. Then suborder. What is related to suborder and all? That is Anthropometra. Anthropometa or anthropogenus or anthropogeny. Otherwise we call it as anthropogeny or anthropogeny. That means that specific, that emotional expression, the facial muscles, it related to different types of emotional expressions and all. Such type of organisms, it comes under anthropogeny. So, emotional expression takes place in that facial muscles comes under anthropogenic, that particular category. Then, related to family. What about this family? Hominidae. That means it is bipedal, erect to their nature. Bipedal organism as well as erect to their nature. Based on these two characteristic features, it comes under Hominidae, that particular family and all. Then, what is the genus? Homo. Then, what is the species? Sapien. According to Carolus Linnaeus, this particular our human being comes under all these taxonomical category and all. Then, now evolution of human beings. In this evolution of human beings, which it must be comes under evolution of human beings. In that evolution of the human being, it begins from 15 million years ago. The first one related to that particular proconsul, the particular ape-like structure, it is present, but it must be observable in that African region. So most of the origin of the fossils of that human evolution species and are identified in that Central Asia, related to in India as well as Japan as well as China, that particular African countries they identified. In that one, in that that particular consul, it is the first one, but it is both characteristic features are present. Both the characteristic features that is related to man as well as ape. Man-like forehead is there. That ape-like, that particular one among the tongue, canines are present, elongated. That's why it must be moving with the help of tetrapods. So it is not a direct link about that human ancestry and all. That's why it may not consider. So apart from this one, the next one, Dryopithecus. Next, in African region, both Dryo as well as Ramapithecus, these are the older one, that is regarding related to, it is prior to the ape men and all. So these Dryopithecus as well as Ramapithecus, both are comes under prior to ape men. So in exam point, that is very important. What is the first fossil? What is the common ancestor, both apes as well as human beings and all? Then they give many different options. You choose only Dryopithecus is the common ancestor, both apes as well as human beings and all. It is 15 million years ago, but they found at Africa. That's why Dryopithecus africanus, due to found in that particular area, Dryopithecus africanus and all. Then it probably that particular organism it ate, it is normally arboreal. That means it lives, it present on the trees and all. Normally it eats related to fruits as well as leaves only. That means purely vegetarian and all. Then from the Dryopithecus, then Ramapithecus. These Ramapithecus related to in the Shivalik hills in our country, In Indian, one among the reason they identified that Ramapithecus and all, but Ramapithecus, some of the angle, it is more related to the man-like structure. Dryopithecus, more probably related to the ape-like structure. So maximum, if they give question, which among the following, the first fossil, maximum characteristic features of the human being, if they give Dryopithecus, Ramapithecus and both any others and you must choose Ramapithecus. they found at in Shivalik hills and all. In this, Ramapithecus also related to maximum it must eat that particular vegetarian, that means fruit, such type of material only it must eat and all. It is also nearly 14 to 15 million years ago. 14 to 15 million years ago, they must be found and all. Then from maximum gap and all, later these two commonly we called as prior to ape men, both male and female. Then ape men, according to its characteristic feature, what is the first ape men related to human evolution? Then your answer is Australopithecus. That is Australopithecus. Before Australopithecus, some hominids are present, human-like fossils related to hominids. That is 3 to 4 million years ago. Human-like fossils, that is Tanzania, Ethiopia region, they found human-like fossils and all. Tanzania, Ethiopia, human-like that fossils they found 3 to 4 million years ago. But maximum information, it is more probably related to human-like that particular brain, related to the skull, all the characteristic features related to human-like structure. That's why it's called as hominids and all. Then, one among these, in this one, later Australopithecus. That is 2 million years ago, that is in central, that means East African region, related to East African region. East African region, what is the first ape man they found and all? Then you write the answer Australopithecus. In this Australopithecus, it is also related to particular weapons are used and all. It is also they must use it related to that fruit, such type of the materials, food material only they must be eaten and all. But some other particular these fossils evidences and all they found related to some other related to carnivorous characteristic features also it must be present and all. Related to in the Australopithecus, from this Australopithecus, it is a direct that particular ancestor. That means what is the particular common or immediate ancestor of human related that particular genus and all, Homo habilis and all. Then before that one, what is the cranial capacity? What is the particular size of the cranial capacity? In this one, 500, the cranial capacity of Australopithecus. CC means cubic centimeter. It is a specific measurement and all. So, most of the apes' cranial capacity averagely 500 cubic centimeter. That much diameter is present, which attain that particular brain and all. Then, from Australopithecus, it is also related to African region they found and all. Then from Australopithecus, Homo habilis. Homo habilis, that is we called as tool maker or handyman. Otherwise, it's called as the handyman. Tool maker. According to fossils, he must made certain tools for as a weapons for taking or respectable of that particular materials, food material and all. More probably maximum evidences, they must revealed about Homo habilis, they must eat related to fruits only, not for any other that flesh, that means related to flesh material, related to non-vegetarian and all. Only they probably ate fruit material, the Homo habilis and all. In this Homo habilis, where it is also they found related to in African region, Homo habilis also related to they found African region only. From Homo habilis, this is Homo habilis. From Homo habilis, then Homo erectus. Homo erectus, name itself present. The maximum it is the bipedal one. Then little bit cranial capacity also little bit variation and all. In Homo habilis, what is the cranial capacity? It is present 650 to 800 cubic centimeter. That is the original. If they give other than this value, you mention averagely 700 cubic centimeter. Averagely Homo habilis 700 cubic centimeter. Other than this one, if they give averagely, you must mention 650 to 800 that cubic centimeter in its cranial capacity and all. Then Homo erectus, first where it identified this Homo erectus related to in Java 1891. In 1891 at Java, which are present near Indonesia region. That's why this Homo erectus, otherwise it is called as Java ape man. Otherwise it is called as Java ape man, because of they identified and all. He is the person, he must know about to fire and all. So before eating any food material, he must be cooking, then only one can eating. Then apart from this one, this person, they must be purely carnivorous. He must be ate related to the flesh, the meat material. Who is the first in human ancestry, human evolution? They must know about the firing and cooking of the food material. Then your answer is the Homo erectus. Then the first fossil they found in 18, that is 91 and Java region near Indonesia, that's it is called as a Java ape man. Later in 1924, one among the region, that Peking region, which are located near China, now it is capital city of the China, Beijing. Earlier it was called as Peking and in Peking region, that's why the Peking man, otherwise it is called as Peking man. Then one among the scientists, Du Bois, here related to Du Bois scientists, they called as Pithecanthropus erectus and all. They called as these scientists, that later 1950, that one among these particular Mayer scientists, again they recalled as Homo erectus and all. They related to in 1924, the Peking man, that is a Pei scientist. Pei scientists, they said about Sinanthropus pekinensis. They called as Sinanthropus pekinensis and all. Again 1950 Meyer, they recollect or they recalled related to Homo erectus only, related to these particular aspects and all. Later 1908, in between the gap only, in Heidelberg, which are related to in Germany region. In Germany region, that is we called as Heidelberg man. Heidelberg man. So all these three related to Homo erectus, that particular subspecies and all. In this one, when we compare to Homo habilis related to vegetarian, Homo erectus carnivorous. He is the first person who knew about the firing, the cooking, the boiling. Then only they must eat that particular food material and all. Then the cranial capacity also high and all. According to NCERT textbook, what is the cranial capacity of Homo erectus? They did not classify all these one. They represent only Java men. Apart from this one, the detailed information related to Peking as well as Delberg, that particular man and all. What is the cranial capacity of this Homo erectus? Then you write that Homo erectus, that cranial capacity 900 cubic centimeter, direct bit and all. Then if detailedly you need to discuss, you want that detail and all, then Java man it is present 800 to 1100 cc. Then in this one 850 to 1100. This man 1100 one. Among all these one, the average one. But here, no need to confuse. If they give question, what is the cranial capacity in that Homo erectus, then your answer is only 900. If they mention Java ape man, as well as Peking ape man, as well as Delberg ape man, if they mention specifically, then only you must attempt that specific cranial capacity and all. Otherwise, you write only that particular 900. Similarly, Homo sapien related to Homo habilis also. What is averagely this one only you write? If they mention other than these particular values, 700, 800, 900, 1000, like this cranial capacity, then only you mention in this average 700 cc, average value. Otherwise, you mention this one only. Then, from this one, the direct the Heidelberg particular Homo erectus, it is a direct ancestor of this one, that true men and all. All are ape men. Which are comes under ape men? This is one, this is the second one, this is third one. These three are ape men. That is prior to ape men. These are two. Prior to ape men. Which one comes under true men related to next true men? Normally Homo sapien, that ancestor, that modern man, they must originated the evolution of modern man, then ice age, that is 70,000 to 10,000 years. So during ice age 70,000 to 10,000 particular period of time, the modern man, that specific evolution takes place. That is very important. Which particular period of time modern man evolution takes place, then you must attempt, it is 75,000 to 10,000 years and all. There is also the true man. Here also it begins in this one. Before that particular person, it is also few more persons it must be present and all. It is also how many million years ago that Homo erectus, they must be found and all. 1.5 million years ago. 1.5 million years ago. Homo habilis also around 2 million years ago only. These are present that less than normally 1.5 meters, less than 1.5 meters. From Homo erectus, it is more than 1.5 meters. Actually, it is present 1.65 to 1.7 meters. That particular height, they are represented Homo erectus people and all. Then, among these one directly, that Heidelberg person, the direct ancestor of the true man and all. Who is that particular true man? That is Homo Neanderthal and all. That person, Homo Neanderthalness, who is the new, that means true man, from where he must be originated. He must be originated Homo erectus. if they give specifically Heidelberg ape man and all. In this Heidelberg ape man directly came to that particular Homo neanderthalness, Homo neanderthal. This Homo neanderthal person, he is the first person according to where they must be found these particular things and all in that Central Asia. This particular person, according to fossils and all, the Central as well as East Asian regions, that particular area they must be. But the first fossil they found in that Germany area and all. The fossil found Germany, but most widely they spread in that one Central as well as East, that particular Asian region. In this one, he is the first person who started their communication. He is the first person who must be covered in its skin with the help of the hides and all. That is important. Who is the first person related to human evolution to cover hides towards the skin? What is the necessity? Because of those people, they lived in cool region. Because of to avoid that coolness and all, they are ready to cover in its skin and all. With the help of that, any one among these, the specific part of animals, their hides and all, it cover in its body and all. Then apart from this one, another very important, this is the first person who buried the dead bodies and all. That is, buried dead bodies while kept into the flowers. Then he is the first person to start to begin their communication, who buried into the soil by keeping of the flowers under. Then apart from this one, in this particular person, he believed related to immortal of the soul. He believed immortal of soul. That means after death of any particular body, but body will be dead, then which one alive? According to their belief and all, that soul never be the destroys and all, according to their one. But because of particular cretinism, according to recent that specific fossil evidences and all, according to this one, they shortly extincted. Actually, they begin in that 1,40,000 years. This particular the origin and evaluated and begins in its particular features and 1,40,000 years ago. He begins this particular period of time. In this particular period of time, he started and particularly extincted, very short span only extincted. Why? Because according to the fossils, evidences, paleontological evidences and what they said, because of cretinism. That means deficiency of iodine, that particular fossils are extincted very shortly and all. Then what is the cranial capacity of this Homo neanderthal and all? 1400. This Homo neanderthal, the cranial capacity 1400 cubic centimeter. The cranial capacity of Homo neanderthal 1400 cubic centimeter. Then is also omnivore, is also related to omnivorous and all. Then Homo neanderthal to Homo Cro-Magnon. Next evolution, Homo Cro-Magnon. In Cro-Magnon area, Cro-Magnon rock fossils, they found about Cro-Magnon, that particular fossils, the paleontological evidences and which are located at France region. He is the person, he must be evaluated in the year 34,000 years. 34,000 years. He is the cave painting person. So according to recent evidences, 18,000 years ago, they found the cave painting. Because of Cro-Magnon, it is well the painting of the particular places and all. So cave paintings, that cave painting normally identified which particular years ago they identified 18,000 years ago they found cave painting. Who is the person who must be done that is specific related to increase their that cranial capacity, increase their brain ability and all. That's why little bit painting nature, remaining all characteristic features which are little bit increased and all, one after another and all. In this one, cave paintings is also related to omnivorous and all. Then apart from this one, later that human evolution, modern human evolution, ICS, just now I said 75,000 to 10,000 years, that is we called as ICS and all. 75,000 to 10,000 years. This is we called as ice age. Because of this specific ice age, the modern man, the evolution of modern man takes place during ice age. In that modern man, in that sense, related to it comes under in that Homo Neanderthal as well as Homo Cro-Magnon. Later it comes into the Homo sapien. Normally he originated 25,000 years ago. But the modern man, it begins 75 to 10,000. But originally he originated 25,000 years ago. In this one, that particular Mediterranean region, from Mediterranean region, that particular person, that particular these things, because of that particular features and all, whatever the needs and all, that person must be spread throughout the globe. Then, which particular year he develops into the communication and also increase their cranial capacity. What is the cranial capacity of Homo Cro-Magnon? 1600. Homo Cro-Magnon 1600 and all. These particular 1600. Then Homo sapien in between the range 1350 to 1600 cranial capacity. The cranial capacity of this particular person 1350 to 1600 cubic centimeter. The cranial capacity of modern man in this cubic centimeter, that is 1350 to 1600 and all. Then especially particularly if they ask which particular period of time related to before beginning of this civilization, then it begins into the human civilization and all. Then agriculture it started, that is 10,000 years ago agriculture started and all. That 10,000 years ago that agriculture started. Based on where agriculture, wherever river banks, wherever water facility, wherever water sources and all. Homo sapien also completely related to the omnivorous organism. Little bit more communication skills, little bit to particular language, developed into the language, then prepared particular different types of the tools, different types of the as a weapons and all, as well as protective purpose, as well as to cover in that skin in a proper manner. Then different types of the food material, they ready to start the such research related to different aspects. What are the present in our surrounding? They must be identified in our surrounding nature and all. With the help of the nature, he studied many aspects, many things like that at present day man, like that evolved and all. So this is related to human evolution. In this human evolution, compulsory they must ask one bit and all. So according to our textbook, they are given very simple like Dryopithecus, Ramapithecus, Australopithecus, Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthal, then Homo sapien, Homo Cro-Magnon also not given. Then for understanding purpose, detailly we said prior to, as well as first ape man, then true men, then before that one, that related to proconsul person also, identified related to Africanist reason, but both characteristic features are present. It is not related to that particular aspects and all. Then another very important exam point of view, which particular human evolution, the direct ancestor of the modern human being. Then they give Homo neanderthal, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthal, or Homo cro-magnon, or Homo habilis and all. Like Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo neanderthal, Homo cro-magnon, which is the direct ancestor of modern man. Then your option will be the Homo cro-magnon. Homo cro-magnon is the direct ancestor related to this one. Okay? Once or twice you must recall and revise in a proper manner and get good marks and all. Okay, thank you.